Hello and Carlos Írtate to a brand new episode. I'm babifly and today we're still playing Civilization 6. We started off 2 episodes ago and today it's our third episode. It's a Greekception night, so myself, being a Greek, I'm playing as the Greeks and specifically the city-state of Athens with Pericles as their leader. So let's carry on playing. Let's see what's gonna happen. Clicking on the next turn, I need to remind you that we are getting a good sort of barbarians on our borders, so we need to protect them as best as possible. But our current strategy is going to be to maintain a fantastic relationship with many city-states, and by taking advantage of Pericles' abilities, not only are we gonna go for a cultural victory, but we're also gonna try to have these city-states act as our buffer in any kind of war. So insofar, everything has been okay. As I said before, we are still beset by an invasion of barbarians.
Yosemite
Oh,
Valley to
and
me
we
is
just
always a
found
sunrise,
Yosemite Valley.
a glitter of
I've
green and
never
golden
been there, to
wonder
be
in
honest
a
with you,
vast
and
edifice
I'm
of
not quite
stone and
familiar
space.
with the natural wonder itself. I do apologize if I sometimes speak over Sunbeam's voice. It's just the fact that I'm really excited when playing. So, we just happened upon a natural wonder called Yosemite, and this is a two-tile impassable natural wonder, as you see here. It provides an additional gold and food and science to adjacent tiles should we wish to occupy them with any kind of cities. And right now I have a barbarian scout at my mercy. I'm going to dispatch of him. The only reason that I'm doing that is that I don't want to risk any kind of danger of him noticing my city state, where it is, and thus being able to call his barbarian fellows. But we've also found a village here, which we're gonna visit anytime soon. If you see here, if you see down here, there is a blue ring and there is a golden streak coming along. This is the era score that we have right now. We're not on the dark age, but we need some extra points, that is 13, to get to the golden age. You can reach the golden age by doing various things like discovering something, researching something crucial to the game that actually opens up brand new opportunities, anything that can actually be told in the history timeline here. So, for example, here, by discovering Yosemite, we scored 3 extra points for the era score, which is a nice thing because we don't want to be in the dark age. Hey, and we've just happened to to we are now able to choose a pantheon. So we will step right to it. Oh no! Before I do that, I'm gonna actually move the explorer here to explore the village. And look here, the villagers actually gave us 120 coins, which is really good because we need the gold at the beginning of the game just to be able to roll, to make, to do so many things. And time is of the essence in the game, so we cannot afford, building something that we don't want to. Okay, here we've got our civics. The early empire is going good. However, my tactic is to actually exploit the boosts that can be found in either civics or research. So I'm reluctant, and I will. I think that I'm actually going to drop it now, in case my civilization grows to at least 6 population. I don't want to research that right now. So I will go with mysticism with a boost, that happens when I found a pantheon, which is really good because I'm about to found one. Okay, let's choose a pantheon here. If at any point, I do apologize for my English, but I'm a Greek fella and this is my way of actually talking in English. I used to live in England for 4 years. However, if you think that sometimes you struggle to understand what I'm saying, feel free to just write it down at the comment section below and I will correct it as soon as possible. Okay. Here, what we're gonna do, what do we want to do exactly? So if we go for a cultural victory, we might need to invest in the great person. points, which is a nice thing. Right now we have 2 jungle tiles, and we have 6 hill tiles surrounding us. It might be a good opportunity to actually take advantage of that thing. So I might, okay, what if we get 2 faith from mines over luxury and bonus resources? We don't have any. All of these hill tiles don't have any resources at all. What about? I'm just checking here what's best. Okay, from geothermal fissures and volcanic soil. No, it won't help, I think. You know what? Oh, 2 faith from quarries and stone circles, but I don't want to go for a faith thing, so I'm not quite. Okay, I'm gonna go with a divine spark, and as in, I get a great person point from holy sites, and campuses with a library, and a theater squares with an amphitheater. That is, if I get these specialists here. Oh no, towards these specialists. So I get a great person point for a prophet, for a scientist, and for a writer if I have a holy site, a library, or an amphitheater. Okay, I'm gonna go with a divine spark. Okay, so this is my budding pantheon right now. Us, the Athenian Greeks here, worship a pantheon that appreciates the notion of divine spark, as in it's some sort of believing in the muses, that there is something divine to any kind of inspiration and driving uh, the artistic endeavors of the human. And our worship of our pantheon of gods has brought up further questions about spiritual forces in our world. So let's say that we actually now believe in the muses, and our progress towards mysticism has advanced considerably. So, as you see here, the boost has just happened, which is great because I'm gonna go on with the mysticism, and I really want to carry on with that. And bronze working is just around the corner. We got 2 extra events. That's from the villagers and from Yosemite. So we got some extra era score, which is fantastic. I'm so sorry if I blabber too much, but I'm really excited playing Civilization, especially this run through, because this run through is much more narrative rather than gameplay one. So let's carry on. Cleopatra just contacted us and saying, my diplomatic delegations brings you a small gift of papyrus from the new Isis. Welcome them as you would welcome me. Your delegation is most welcome, dear Cleopatra, but I do remember you actually commenting negatively about my lack of soldiers, which I totally agree with. I
Bronze
totally
is the
agree with you.
mirror of the form, wine of the mind.
Bronze is the mirror of the form, wine of the mind. That was the quote of Aeschylus. I'm not familiar with that, to be honest with you. However, people, now that we found bronze working, we are ready to build some hoplites, because the hoplites are actually our brick and mortar of our army.
Look back over the
Okay.
past with its changing empires
If
that
you just
rose and
noticed,
fell,
I happened
and
upon
you
some
can foresee
villagers,
the future too.
and they seem to have shared their secret about creating an early empire. These must have been some enthused locals that really liked our city-state and really want to join us. So they just gave us some new things to improve our government with, and okay, we've got some brand new economic policies, and we've got a military one. So we get +2 loyalty per turn for cities with a garrison unit. Right now, we don't have any problem with loyalty, as in we don't have any other nations that are really close to us and having any sort of cities running the risk of getting converted by them. So I'm not going to go for that. However, I'm still going to keep agogi on. Agogi is actually the way of training. So our people have been trained in training both their mind and their bodies, and being in turn being not only perfect, well, better people, but better soldiers as well. Okay, and since we are going for settlers, let's see, are we going for settlers for sure? Yeah, that's correct. We're producing a settler, and look out, our population our population increase did not stop as I thought it could be. It must have been, this must have changed from Civilization 5, but I didn't know that this thing could actually happen. Okay, so since we've got a settler here, I think I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna just take advantage of this situation and establish a colonization ethic in our in the city-state of Athens, which actually happened later on in the life of the city-state. I think I'm going to go with colonization, as in I'm going to produce more settlers. I'm going to keep everything as is right now and confirm the policies. Yes. Okay, our next research is going to be the astrology because I really want this holy site to go online. And hey, look, here we've got a chance to actually recruit a governor. The governors are prodigious people who can actually rule our cities and help us in, you know, making them better and stuff. Right now, I think that I'm gonna go with the. I think I'll need. Do I need the steward? No. Do I need the guild? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go with Liang the surveyor. Um, okay, I'm gonna appoint her to Athens, increasing our loyalty by 8 points. She's gonna take her 5 turns for her to enter, which is okay, I guess. And what else? I think we are okay for now, so let's carry on with the mysticism thing that I've set up, and let's go. Okay, so our defending scout here got healed in the end, and now he needs to explore more. Hey, I found another village, and this has awarded us one envoy, which I'll definitely rush to use to put some good use, really. So if you see here, there are 3 tiers when you send envoys in the city-states, and these tiers get activated once you reach that amount of envoys. We have one envoy into each city-state, and if we manage to solve that quest that the city-state has given us, we're gonna get that extra envoy as a bonus. Right now, if I assign an envoy anywhere, it won't do anything for me unless, well, no, it won't do anything for me. But if I manage to either complete a quest or send a third envoy to a city-state, it's gonna activate this tier as well as the suzerain bonus, provided that I have 3 envoys altogether in that city-state. Right now, I feel quite confident that I'll be able to, I would say, trigger Eureka for Will, and this will actually trigger the production, extra production in every city with a barracks or stable, and this one for every library in the building. Um, am I thinking it too much? Possibly. I'm gonna go for the. I think I'm gonna go for this one here, because later on, if I get a barracks to build my hoplite, to train my hoplites better, because with barracks they get more experience points, I'm going to use these city states to actually provide me more production bonus. Okay, here we have a new settler, and we need to find a good place to settle for good. Where should I go? So the game usually offers us some really good places to place our city-state in, to place our other city. So it actually suggests that we place it here or here, but not here or here, because here we're close to other city-states. And I agree, I cannot go there. If I go there, I'll be gradually losing loyalty because I'm closely to Egypt. And but, however, if I go there, I'm going to be having a claim on on the gypsum, and what's more, I'm going to be halting Cleopatra's advance. Wait a minute, she has a problem. Someone's attacking her. Do I really care that much for her? I'm not sure. What about here? If I go here, no more, one more river, no. And here, we've got the Norwegians. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk. I don't want to take a risk because there are barbarians here again. So I'm gonna go for here. Mm. I think so, because I'll be needing this iron. Okay, I'm gonna assign the settler to go there. However, it can be quite a risky journey because there are some barbarians around. There is an encampment here, as you see. So I'm gonna send the archers forward to join them, and I'm gonna create an escort formation for the settler, which is better. And okay, we've found these. Okay, what to do here? Shall I go for the encampment? Remember that if I go for the encampment and build a stable later on, I might be able to exploit Ragusa's advantage. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, yes, I think we went for a settler. Is that correct? Yes, let's go for another settler, which is great. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm quite excited. I have I've played Civilization for too long and Civilization 6 for a good deal as well. However, I'm not fully familiar with the entire features of the game, and I'm really happy to discover them, all of them, with you people. Okay, here we might have a brand new barbarian encampment, but I need to check first. Let's see. Yes, there is one. If I attack them, I'm gonna suffer a major defeat, it says, but if I defeat them successfully, I'm gonna plunder them. Okay, let's do this. Ah, I see here that the Thejan warriors are attacking them. But, well, I managed to succeed, and I got 50 coins in the end, which is great, right? Now that okay, let's move the archer and settler formation here. Now that I think of it, I have too much money, so do you know what? I have a trade route capacity, but I don't have any trade routes active right now, so I'm gonna go on and purchase a trader, but I also need a builder. I have the money. Yeah, I'm gonna purchase a trader first, and I'm gonna assign the trader to trade possibly with Cleopatra. But wait a minute, if she's getting attacked by who knows whom, my trade route might run the risk of getting plundered in the end. Okay, okay. I might trade with others, who knows. Okay. Oh, I did something stupid. I should have left the warrior back so as to be able to promote them to hoplites, but then again, I need the money, so I did the right thing. Sometimes this happens really, and it can be frustrating.
A physician without a knowledge of astrology
Mhm.
has no right to call himself a physician.
So people, if you know that was actually the case, that the notion of medicine would actually expand so good and improve to its best capabilities after astrology had been perfected and considered as a science. So most civilizations who dabbled in astrology had a massive boost in their medicine, in their knowledge of medicine. I don't know why. Must it be because the universe, the body is a map of a universe or anything? I don't know the idea or the theory or the notion behind it, and I'm sure I really want to know more. So if you happen to know more, please enlighten me. Okay, so we have the trade route ready to commence. However, we do have a barbarian here, and I'm really, really, really anxious that this barbarian might actually spell the doom us if he carries on, if he stays there, because he will be able to plunder it. Okay, should we go for Rakedet, so Egypt, or should we wait? Or what about Fez? Do you know what? I think I'm gonna wait for now. It might have been a stupid choice of me to actually choose that first instead of a builder, but yeah, I definitely need the builder to be able to repair these farms that have been plundered by the barbarians. And right now here, if you see, we have so many different researches that we can follow. But since we have the hoplites, I'm in no rush into going for the swordsman. So I will take advantage of the boosting masonry and actually go for this because the ancient walls might be good since they provide a ranged attack against anyone trying to come near to our city-state. Yep, here we got a Norwegian explorer, and look, more barbarians got born. That's a nice thing for them, right? Okay, let's fortify until healed. And we definitely need to go there. So let's go there. Okay. Uh, I wanna I wanna go there, and yeah, I will go there and defend these hills in case they need to actually get there and have a vantage point against my city-state. I'm gonna wait. Oh no! Wait a minute. So the barbarian has left. I'm not 100% sure, but no matter what, I'm gonna send a trade route to Hattusa in hopes that nothing nasty, that he doesn't pull nothing nasty against me. So since my trade route directly exchanged some goods, a medium of exchange would make trade more flexible. So we have boosted our knowledge of currency. It might be good to go for currency later on, but I'm in no rush to go for a commercial hub right now, especially since I have the library on my crosshairs, in my crosshairs. Okay, let's go and repair these things first. Please, 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 repair these. Repair. Yes! So we got more food now, which is good. So Cleopatra is friendly towards us. She's friendly predisposed. Okay. It's a good thing that I brought the warrior here, really. I really wanted some protection against these barbarians. Okay. First of all, let's build our next city-state, people. It's gonna be Sparta? To be honest with you, it might feel peculiar, but since I said that I'll be playing as the city-states of Athens, so I don't want to go with the name of Sparta here. So I'm gonna go for a different name, as in some sort of um, colony possibly created by the Athenians. I will go with, you know what, Syracuse. Bold. Yes. So Syracuse is going to be my second city. So it's a puppet city-state belonging to Athens, but they are not that kind of, they don't have that kind of relationship as in master and servant, but they have some sort of acceptance between each other. And okay, what shall we build in Syracuse? So shall it be a monument, please? Yes, I definitely need one. Yes, in order to be able to expand my borders. Okay, I'm gonna go for the major victory here and stop the barbarian camp. Yes, I'm gonna do this. I know that my warriors got enough XP to be experienced. Oh, the danger of the doorstep of Syracuse has been defeated. The barbarians are driven away. Yay! Good thing. Cool. So let's move here and protect our borders a bit more. No, I'm gonna wait for now. And I'm gonna bring the builder here in order to build a mine later on. So the warriors available for promotion. We've defeated the barbarians, and the governor of Liang is now established in Athens. So my workers, she's gonna contribute to the yeah. All builders trained in the city will get a +1 charge. So I might have rushed coming out with the builders, to be honest with you, but it's okay. I really want to see why Cleopatra is friendly towards us and why Harald Hardrada is unfriendly towards us. But normally, the status quo of the game is always with the leaders being tad unfriendly towards the players. Okay, I'm gonna send the scout here, the fully healed scout here, and let's check what I said now. So Cleopatra is friendly towards us. Why? There are no grievances. So she respects strong militaries. Do we have one? Are we considered strong in that sort of way? Possibly. Okay, let's send a delegation to her as a gift. She will give us a level of access that it's good to have, to be honest with you. We know their agreements. And if we get a second, if we reach level 2, I think we're gonna get this agenda as well. She has a Queen of Nile agenda, which means that she likes civilizations with powerful militaries and will try to ally with them to avoid damaging military conflicts. Dislikes civilizations with weak militaries. Because if you're familiar with Cleopatra, she was that kind of a leader that lived during the Augustus regime. So it was during the when Rome had an emperor, and he was quite, was it Octavian? I think he was really powerful, but in order to prevent Rome from doing any kind of harm to the Egypt as a conquered kingdom, she befriended him in a rather unique way in order to avoid um, inviting any sort of trouble in Egypt, which was actually good. I mean, not to have trouble, but to safeguard your people's needs. And Harald Hardrada is the last Viking king, so he builds a large navy and respects civilizations who follow their lead. Does not like civilizations with a weak navy, so he's gonna hate us for sure, unless we build a third city, and rush with some trireme building. We're gonna send a delegation to him as well. Oh, he can't accept. You know what? Because he's unfriendly towards us. But why is he unfriendly? There are no reasons for him to be unfriendly, but it's okay. I mean, I don't mind for now. He will come begging me later on. Okay, let's build a mine here near Athens. However, we might need an empty hill to build the Acropolis later on. So before we do anything nasty with our warrior here, I really think that we should promote them first and foremost. So do I need a plus 10 combat when defending against ranged attack? No, a battle cry. More combat strength against melee and ranged units in general, plus 50 hit points extra. So now I'm not afraid of them at all. However, can I actually move here and attack my opponent later on, right? Yeah, because we've entered the forest and it's quite difficult to find your footing in the forest and be able to shoot at somebody at the same time. So it is better that you lack ambition to claim land, because I believe you lack the acumen to rule what you would take. Thank you very much, Mr. Hardrada. It's so polite of you to make that nasty remark about my acumen and my way of ruling my city-states.
I like to
Well,
say
by the
I
way, I do
practice
have two, right?
militant
Yes,
mysticism.
one.
I'm absolutely sure of some things that I don't quite know.
And we found mysticism, and now we got a wild card a wild card policy, two wild card policies to be honest with you. And the first one is the Great Prophet point, which is a good thing, I think, and the Great Scientist. Okay, let's check the Great People tab now. So what do we want about, what do we know about the Great Prophet? So we know that an unmet player produces one Great Prophet point per turn, and the first one to get to 60 will get a prophet. Will get Zoroaster, to be honest. What about the scientist? The scientist is Hypatia, and right now there are no players producing research points. So right now we don't have any sort of competition in that. And she will provide our libraries plus one to the science and instantly builds a library in the district. However, we don't have a science district built yet, but Zoroaster founds a religion and establishes the city as a holy city. So I might go for that. Okay, I will definitely go for that and attract Zoroaster. So our government is going to have a rather different policy, trusting in professing revelation. So, dear people, let it be known that from now on, our people, not only do they believe in the muses, but they believe that they actually reveal themselves to artists. Thus, the need for a great prophet is ever more apparent now. But now I don't need the colonization thing, to be honest with you. So do I want the builder, I wonder, or the production in both of my cities? So let's have an urban planning, so as let's improve both of our cities, Syracuse and Athens, and maintain Agogi as it is. Yes. Let's choose a civic. Should it be military tradition? Because we've cleared a barbarian outpost and it will boost our military, that is. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. And let's send an envoy, right? Okay, we got the chance to send a third envoy, and I'm really looking forward to send one in here because we're going to get the suzerain bonus of Valletta that says city center buildings and incumbent district buildings can be bought with faith. Cost of purchasing ancient, medieval, and Renaissance walls is reduced, but they can only be bought with faith. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. An unmet civilization has sent a diplomat. As the diplomat governor, it counts as an envoy by themselves, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with Valletta, and I'm really looking forward in creating the barracks as I said before. So I'm gonna confirm my placement, and the rulers of Valletta bow to Greece, who became their first suzerain in the world, adding 2 to our era score. And if I remember correctly, our ability allows us to we get 5% of culture per city state we are the suzerain of. Okay, so we're getting 0.2 from Valletta. Not a bad thing. If you add all of them up, it's gonna turn out it will turn out to produce a nice bonus, I guess. Okay, we definitely need to defend Athens, but heal as well. And you go back to Syracuse and guard our borders carefully. So be alert. You go down here. You found a barbarian. Cool for you. But we definitely need to explore this border here. Before I click the next turn, I think that we will wrap up right now. I think we're in a good position to do that. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. It's a pleasure playing with you, and I'm having so much fun. If you have any kind of comments, please feel free to post them so underneath on the section below, and feel free to click the subscribe button, and if you like, the bell button as well, in order to be able to receive any kind of notifications should a new video go online. Thank you very much for your time, and see you next time!